Earlier, we told you about what the LSU AgCenter does to help Louisiana residents, either directly through gardening classes or indirectly with research that helps farmers grow crops more efficiently. It's that research into sugarcane which is making Louisiana the industry leader in sugar production. To find out more about sugarcane research going on here in Louisiana, we turn to This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson. Avery?
Mike, the sugarcane industry is very important to the state of Louisiana and its economy. Joining me now is Vadim Kochergin with the LSU AgCenter. He is a professor over at the Audubon Sugar Institute. And tell me a little bit about what you guys do there at the Audubon Sugar Institute.
Well, first of all, I'd like to tell you that Audubon Sugar Institute has been around for 125 years. Another interesting story is that Louisiana cane growers and processors support this institute partially. And when I joined the sugar industry 20 years ago, beet sugar industry up north, I've been in Louisiana for the last 5 years. The whole sugar industry was full of research facilities. Only 1.5 or 1 or 2 facilities are left, and both of them are in Louisiana, which is Audubon Sugar and Spry in New Orleans. And that tells us something about the attitude that Louisiana sugar cane growers and processors have towards research. I think it's very wise to keep it going. And I'm hoping we are bringing something to the table.
Well, I know that here in Louisiana it's a little bit different growing sugarcane here, because normally sugarcane is grown along the tropics and the equator, and this is probably the most northern point where you can grow sugarcane. What makes that different for you as a researcher?
Well, there's a lot of things. First of all, the Louisiana crop is short, like you said, it's only 100 days, but that leaves a lot of challenges for research. And also, Louisiana, I always call Louisiana sugar crop season is like a roller coaster because you go to the mills very often during the crop. One of the tasks of Audubon Sugar is to provide technical support to the processors. And the other direction that we usually investigate is this biomass, because cane is one of the best crops for the future. And I think it will expand, and there are energy canes, and there's traditional sugar cane with a little lower fiber content. I think that's a huge future that will transform Louisiana agriculture and the whole southern sector.
You talked about research, and lately we've been talking a lot about budget cuts. I'm sure that you have some concerns for the research stations. How much would it set back Louisiana if funding were to stop for those research stations?
Well, I think that big part of research is also look a little bit into the future. As much as we want to support today, which we do, but we need to look in the future, because that's where money is short always. And that's where the returns are not as quick as today. So I think that the setbacks, they're always bad. And we need a critical mass for the Institute to function properly and to provide the tech support and to provide the vision and develop the vision together with the growers and with the processors. And I think that we're looking outside of the box as well. We are relying on state support, and we work with the American Sugarcane League, which is the greatest supporter of Audubon Sugar. But also we're looking for some outside grants. Like right now, Audubon Sugar is leading the charge in a $40 million grant, USDA grant, and I'm glad to say we made the first cut. We are one of the 8 finalists. In about 2 weeks, we're going to Washington, D.C. to defend it, and keep our fingers crossed we'll get it. That will allow us to put some interesting pilot facility that not only provide the model of the sugar processing facility, but also provide training opportunities in teaching and extension for the whole industry.
Well, we're hoping that you get that grant, and we're pulling for you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Vadim Kochergin with the LSU AgCenter over at the Audubon Sugar Institute. And Mike, if you want to learn more about what they do at the Audubon Sugar Institute, you can visit our website at twilatv.org.
Thanks, Avery. Still to come on This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, we keep your mouth watering for fresh Louisiana crawfish with a look at the history of our favorite little crustacean in this week's Ag Minute. Stay with us.